Hello, everyone. I hope it's a good day for you. It's quite a beautiful day here in Southern California, and I hope you're ready to do some Hatha Yoga asanas. Today, we're focusing on inner harmony and also focus and vitality. They all work together. The more we release the tension throughout our physical body, the more it helps to relax the mental emotional turbulence, and then we move right into inner harmony. So we're going to start out and we're going to put our awareness along our spine behind the heart or in the third eye between the eyes just above the eyebrows. We're going to do a couple of seated warm-ups before we stand and do the standing poses. So getting our awareness in one of those centers, taking a deep breath, knowing we have nowhere to go, nothing to do, but enjoy the harmony of Hatha Yoga asanas. Great. Okay, let's start out with some neck rolls. So very slowly rotating your neck, and only go around the back if it's comfortable. We're going to do twice in each direction. And just feel like you're going 1, 2, 3 points, 1, 2, 3 points. And then after doing that, we're going to bring our arms up, palms up, head up. Inhale, and as we exhale, palms down, and we'll do that 2 more times. Very nice. And now we're going to do a side stretch, so bring your left arm out to the side, right arm over your head. And then lower your arm. And now the other side. And we'll lower our arm. We'll put our hands on our hips, and we're going to do 3 circles to the left. Trying to keep our hips steady, we're just rotating from the waist. And then 3 circles back in the opposite direction. Great. Taking another deep inhalation, exhalation, centering in the heart of the third eye. And then let's stand up. And now we'll do 4 full yoga breaths, bending forward, exhaling completely. And as we inhale, we're tracing that flow of blood, oxygen, energy all the way up. And we're exhaling completely. And now let's do a half moon. So we'll bring our arms up, left hand in front, cross palms, lock thumbs, stretch, really lengthen your spine, come back down on your heels, and bend to your left. Strength and courage fill my body cells. And coming back to center, stretch again, back down on our heels, lower our arms and pause. Now the opposite way. So this time right hand in front, we stretch our spine, back down on our heels and bend to the right. And then we'll come to center. We're going to stretch up, back down on our heels, lower our arms. Enjoy the pause. That's a time to get in touch with that inner harmony. Just let everything relax. Now we'll spread our legs apart for a wide leg forward bend. We're going to do a little variation with it, but first just bending forward, coming all the way down. Just feel like you're letting go. Everything's letting go as you hold in this position. And now we're going to bring our right hand over to our left leg. The opposite arm can be straight up or behind your back, making a fin behind your heart, head towards your knee. We'll bring our hand back to center, bring the opposite hand down. We'll hang here. And now we'll move to the other side. And then back to center one more time. And then we'll come back up. We'll bring our feet together and pause. We're going to do a reverse triangle next, and we're going to do it in two positions. So we'll step out with the left leg, and then we're going to bring our right hand to our left leg, wherever it's comfortable for you. Opposite arm is up. We're looking away from the screen. And now bringing your hand to the mat, bend your left knee, extend your opposite leg a little bit more, and again, looking away from the screen. And then bringing both hands to the mat, stepping back to a mountain or downward dog. And then walking our hands and feet together, come back to standing. And now the opposite side. So stepping out with your right leg and bringing your hand to your opposite hand, your left hand to your right leg, Opposite arm is up. We're looking away from the screen. And now our variation. So bringing our hand to the mat, your left hand to the mat, sliding your left leg back and looking away from the screen. And then hands to the mat, stepping back to the mountain. And then walking your hands and feet together, we'll come back to standing. We're going to do warrior one, but we're going to do it with a variation. So we'll start out the normal way, stepping forward with your left leg, extending the right leg behind you, palms together, arch back. And then bringing your hand down to your leg and looking off to the side. It's a little twist that we've added to it. And then bring your palms back together, arch back again. Then bring your hands down and pause. And now we'll step back with the opposite leg and we'll arch back. And then we'll bring our hand down to our leg, looking off to the side. Opposite arm is above your head. And then bringing both hands together, arch back. And then stepping forward. All the warrior poses help us to build that inner strength and stability. So now we're going to do our extended side angle pose with a little mudra. So stepping out with your left leg, bending your knee, your arm is above your head. Now this arm, instead of just hanging here, it's going to hold the mudra. And so we're going to be a little higher up. Instead of being extended all the way here, you may be a little higher holding mudra. Thumb and first finger. And then we'll come out of this pose Bring our feet together and pause. And now the opposite side. So we're stepping out the opposite leg, forearm on the thigh, making the mudra, first finger and our thumb together. Arm is extended. And we'll come out. And now coming to the front of your mats, we're going to do salutation to the moon. So we'll start out in pranam position. And then extend our arms, arms apart, arching back, coming forward, fingers and toes line up, come down to a squat, and then coming back onto your left knee, arch back, stretch forward, coming onto two knees, we'll arch back, and then spreading your knees apart, slide up into a cobra. And then we're going to come back onto two knees, and we'll arch back. Stepping forward with your left leg, stretch first. Coming onto the right knee, arch back. Come forward. Bringing your right leg forward, coming into the squat position. Bringing your hips up first, and then coming all the way up. Arch back, and pause. Now we're going to go into a garland pose. So feet wider than the shoulders. We're going to come down wherever is a comfortable position for you. And you can have your hands on your thighs. You can make a mudra. Again, first finger and thumb. And then coming back to standing. And now you can lie down and rest in Savasana. Savasana, you're lying on your back. Feet are 12 to 18 inches apart. Arms at your sides, palms up. And you're letting go. Just feeling like you're completely letting go. can sit up now and face the screen. Savasana and deep relaxation are an important part of our postures routine because it allows our body to completely assimilate everything we've just done. So we're going to start our seated poses with head of the cow. So bring your left leg underneath and your right leg crosses over the left. Left arm underneath behind your right arm up and over. If you can reach your hands, that's great. You can tug up and down. If not, you can tug up and down on your shirt or just hold still. We'll lower our arms. We'll pause in this position. And then we'll switch. We'll bring the right leg underneath. Left leg goes across on top of it. Right arm underneath, left arm up and over. And you'll probably find that one side is easier than the other. And as the tension releases, that will go away. And we'll lower our arms. Again, pausing in this position. And then we're going to come around and come up onto our hands and knees. We're going to do the eye of the needle, a little different than threading the needle. So we're going to take our right arm, come down on our forearm underneath the left arm. So the left arm can be perpendicular, depending on your body build. It can be straight if your arms are shorter, and you can bring your head towards the mat. And we'll come back up onto our hands and knees. And then we'll go into the other side. And we'll come back up to our hands and knees. We'll just rest here. And now we're going to move into a lizard. So you can bring your right leg forward, left leg is extended, both hands inside your foot and looking up. This is great if you do a lot of sitting. It's great for releasing tension in those areas in the flexors. And we'll come back onto 2 knees. We're going to stretch. And we'll pause in the firm. And now the other side. So coming back to our hands and knees, bringing the left leg forward, extending your right leg, both hands inside your leg, and then looking up. And bringing your leg back, we're going to stretch back. And come back to the firm. And then we're going to slide forward. We're going to do the extended puppy, which means we're going to extend our arms, putting either your forehead or chin on the mat, and your hips are up. And then we'll come back into the firm. We're going to do a twist sitting in the firm position. So just staying in the firm, bringing your right hand to your left hip. Your left arm comes behind your back. You can make a fin or bring it all the way behind your back, looking over your left shoulder. And one twist. Now the opposite side. And then untwist. Move into the child's pose now, dropping your head to the mat, arms at your sides, and just relaxing. Letting your shoulders relax, your neck relax, neck relax. And then we'll move into the hair. So bringing your head in, a little closer to your knees, grasping your heels in your hands, and raise your hips. then lower yourself down, forehead on the mat. Don't come up yet. Now we'll move into a long here. So bring your head about 18 inches away from your knees, and then grasping your ankles in your hands, rolling up onto your head and your knees. And then lower yourself back down, again, keeping your forehead on the mat. And then coming back up into the firm. And now we'll move into a camel. So coming up onto your knees, you can curl your toes under, reaching back for your heels. Again, if you prefer, you can just put your hands at your back and push forward. And for a variation, you can raise your left arm, then your right arm, palms together over your head. And then bring your arms down, coming back to the firm. And now we're going to move into position for the head to the knee. So your right leg is extended, your left foot is in towards your thigh. We'll limber our upper back first. And crossing our wrists, we'll rotate our ankle a few times in each direction. If you want to raise your knee to do that, you can. Just loosening up the lower back a little bit. Palms on our thigh, inhale as we exhale, abdomen towards the thigh, slide our hands down our leg, and drop our head towards our knee. And then sitting back up. And back to cross-legged. And now the opposite side. We'll limber the upper back again first. And then rotate your ankles. Sitting up and moving in at your own rate. every exhalation, try to relax your lower back, behind your knee. Just let everything soften. And then sitting back up and back to cross-legged. And now we'll do a V-leg stretch. So opening into a V and bringing your hands down your legs, abdomen towards the mat. If you can reach your toes, it's 2 fingers around the big toe, thumb across the top. If not, your hands just rest on your legs. And then bring your hands back with your legs, back to cross-legged. And we're going to come back into the firm position. Right big toe over the left, coming into the arches of our feet. Pull our shoulder blades back, let them relax. We're going to do 3 hush breaths. So we inhale through the nose, and when we exhale, we open our mouth wide and make the ha sound. When we exhale, the exhale is twice as long as our inhale. That's really important. And we're extending. So we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we slide forward. 2 more at your own rate. And now we're going to slide up into a cobra. And then we'll start coming down. When you don't need to use your arms, bring them to your sides and continue moving down. And then rolling over onto your back. We're going to move into the boat, but we're not going to do it with straight legs. We're going to do it with bent knees. Just a little variation. Bent knees. You're going to keep your spine straight. And we'll slowly lower ourselves down. And now we're going to go into a supine spinal twist. So bending your left knee, bringing your left knee across your right leg to the floor, extending your left arm behind you, letting your shoulder relax down when you do that. And then we'll bring our leg back up. Straighten that leg. Bending your right knee this time. Bringing your right knee across your left to the floor. And your right arm is extended behind you. Again, trying to relax your shoulder as much as possible. You're probably feeling a little tension in the hip area as well. So just try to soften that area. And then bringing your arm back, bringing that leg back to center. Straighten your legs out. And now you can stay in that position, stay in Savasana, and prepare for deep relaxation. For deep relaxation tonight, I'm going to do it just a little differently. So we'll start out as usual, in the usual position. Feet are 12 to 18 inches apart, arms at your sides, palms up. You can rub your palms together briskly, palming your eyes. Then lower your arms to your sides. And now we're going to inhale, we're going to take a deep breath in, we're going to exhale, nice slow exhalation. And then we're going to visualize that soft white light surrounding us. We're going to inhale, and as we inhale, that light moves into the toes of our left foot, our foot, moves up our leg, all the way to our hip. We exhale, we release any negativity, any toxins. We just got completely soft in that left leg. Now we inhale the light up the right leg. And we exhale and release any tension. Inhaling a soothing white light into the abdominal area of the chest. Now inhaling this light up your back. Exhaling any tension in the back. This beautiful soft light. Now we inhale it up our left arm. We inhale that soothing light up the right arm, into the shoulders. Let's inhale that sweet light into our neck, our face. And then we inhale and we just let our awareness expand and expand. With each inhalation, our awareness expands. Now bring your awareness back. Inhale, we'll bring our awareness back into our head, our face, our neck, our back, chest, into our arms, legs, feet. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Inhale, stretch your arms above your head, tense. Exhale, lower your arms and relax. And do that one more time. And then sitting up and facing the screen. We're going to do just a couple of breaths to make sure we're fully back, energizing breaths. We're going to do a short and a long inhalation through the nose and a short and a long exhalation through the mouth, like this. So let's do 6 of those. I may have lost count, but if you do an extra one, it doesn't hurt. So I hope you enjoy this routine of Hatha Yoga and you're feeling very focused, you're feeling that inner harmony, lots of energy. Yeah. So enjoy the rest of your evening. And for those of you who are staying on Zoom, I'm going to turn the recording off and I will turn your cameras on. Enjoy.